Hello and welcome to the news on NTA International. I am Norlene Ebel-Ame and my sign language interpreter is Courage Ogiriahi. Let's take the headlines. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu launches nationwide menstrual health intervention, inaugurates 100-bed mother and child specialist hospital in Gombe. Secretary General of International Maritime Organization lauds Nigeria's remarkable achievements in maritime security. Church of England inaugurates first female archbishop. And now to the news. The story of healthcare infrastructural renewal in Gombe State is unfolding with the inauguration of a 100-bed Senator Oluremi Tinubu Mother and Child Specialist Hospital. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu, while inaugurating the facility built by Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs, says the project reflects the commitment of the federal government to providing children with healthy starts in life. State House correspondent Adeni Tayo reports.
It is day 2 of our maiden visit to Gombe State, and Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu leaves no one in doubt of one of her priorities: improved health care for mother and child. The inauguration of this 100-bed facility, built by Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Sustainable Development Goals and named after her, is not just a fitting climax to her visit, but another marker in the continuing effort of the Bola Tinubu administration to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals.
The commissioning of this hospital is not just the unveiling of a building. It is the opening of doors to life, to hope, and to a healthier future for our mothers and our children. Healthcare, especially maternal and child health, is at the heart of the Renewed Hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, which seeks to ensure that every Nigerian child has a healthy start in life and that no mother dies while birthing life. It is my belief that this facility will provide quality health care services, reduce maternal and infant mortality, and bring relief to families in Gombe State and beyond.
This project is being commissioned under the New Hope agenda with our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, a vision grounded in social inclusion, equity, and strategic acceleration of national development outcomes across Nigeria.
The healthcare infrastructural renewal story gets better with the inauguration of another project, this time Gombe State College of Nursing Sciences, built by the state government. She applauded the state government for its focus on the health sector, noting that such synergy between the federal government and the subnationals will yield better dividends for the people. From Gombe in Gombe State, Adeni Itaiwo, NTA News.
In a similar news, Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has launched a nationwide menstrual health intervention tagged Flow with Confidence. The initiative under the Renewed Hope program is aimed at empowering schoolgirls across the country with disposable sanitary pads to help them manage their menstrual health with dignity. Joy Ken Abapoya, who monitored the launch in Lagos, reports that each beneficiary is expected to receive a 1-year supply.
Menstrual hygiene remains a silent challenge for many schoolgirls in Nigeria. For some, poverty and lack of access to sanitary pads have forced them to miss classes, resort to unsafe alternatives, or even drop out of school entirely.
They should please give it to more girls in the rural area. Most girls there, they use just normal cotton, tissues, this Ankara, that doesn't fit them.
I feel so happy about what she distributes to us. Then I pray that the Lord bless her and her family.
To tackle this pressing issue, the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, introduced the Flow with Confidence initiative. Represented at the Lagos flagship launch by the wife of the state governor, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, the First Lady announced the distribution of 370,000 packs of disposable sanitary pads across the country.
I want to especially appeal to the executive chairmen of local government areas. Given your critical position as the arm of government closest to the people and your role in delivering essential services, it is crucial that you take ownership of this intervention, scale up, and ensure these supplies get directly to deserving girls in our rural communities.
Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Abisola Dokumu, said the initiative with the theme Empowering Schoolgirls Through Menstrual Health underscores government's concern for female children.
One of the things a lot of us lack, or we had problems with growing up, was confidence in ourselves. So this is teaching us from when we're young to understand that if you have confidence in yourselves, you can move mountains.
The initiative was launched simultaneously in 8 states, with more expected to follow as government works to ensure that no girl is left behind because of her monthly cycle. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakoya, NTA News.
In another development, First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has flagged off the Renewed Hope Initiative RHI Women Economic Empowerment Program in Benue State. Blessing Omeche Ebute reports that 500 Benue women were empowered during the exercise.
The Renewed Hope Initiative Empowerment Program for Women was held at the industrial layout in Makurdi as part of a simultaneous empowerment exercise across the North Central Zone. The program is in line with the Renewed Hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which places emphasis on inclusivity and sustainable economic growth. 500 women entrepreneurs in Benue State received vital business tools to boost their livelihoods.
Going forward, I know this will help so many women like myself to better themselves in their trade and all of that.
May the Almighty God continue to bless them and increase them in various areas so that they will continue to support our small business skills.
First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu, represented by State Coordinator of the Renewed Hope Initiative, Scholastica Ben Saw, explained that what was given to the beneficiaries will serve as tools for them to grow their businesses, contribute to the nation's prosperity, and create a better livelihood for their families.
We have 500 beneficiaries of the RHI and Women Empowerment program of Tony Elumelu Foundation, and then we have RHI and SDGs. So that is what we're doing today. And to make it very clearly, I want to tell the good people of Benue State that this is not a state government intervention. This is coming from the federal, the Office of the First Lady of Nigeria.
This kind gesture being extended to us, we shall not waste it. The women of Benue State are going to utilize it very well.
She added that structures have been established to ensure follow-up, monitor progress, and provide recapitalization support to women willing to scale up their businesses. In Makurdi, Blessing Omeche Ebute.
In other news, the Secretary General of the International Maritime Organization, IMO, Arsenio Dominguez, has lauded Nigeria's remarkable achievements in maritime security, particularly its success in recording zero piracy incidents for over 3 years, as well as the groundbreaking Deep Blue project. The IMO Secretary General gave the commendation during a courtesy visit to the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adeboyega Oyetola, in Lagos. Chikunonsonwa Bueze reports.
Asensio Dominguez, while commending the progress made by Nigeria in its national and regional security initiatives, stressed the need for continued support in infrastructure development and acquisition of modern equipment, promising IMO's commitment to providing technical assistance.
I'm very impressed with the Blue Economy Policy 2025 that you have adopted. I would invite you to share with IMO the next steps, again, because these would allow us to develop additional projects, or at least the projects that we have in place will help us to see what else we can do to assist in the implementation of your national policy.
The visit, Minister of Marine and Blue Economy Adegboyega Oyetola said, not only signifies the strong partnership between Nigeria and the International Maritime Organization, IMO, but also provides an avenue for the Secretary General of IMO to have a first-hand information on the ongoing transformation within Nigeria's maritime sector, properly positioning the country as the right candidate for Category C membership of IMO Council.
The Nigerian maritime sector has seen significant growth and development, particularly enhancing maritime security and promoting international cooperation. Our collaboration with the Nigerian Navy has been instrumental in reducing piracy and maritime crimes in our waters, and the Gulf of Guinea serving as a model for regional partners.
In line with IMO 2023 greenhouse gas strategy, the MASA is actively engaged in efforts to achieve the goal of net zero GHG emissions.
This is the first visit of IMO leadership to Nigeria. Chukwunonsonwa Boeze, NTA News.
Now, in a move to boost agricultural productivity, the Republic of Benin has signed a multi-billion-dollar memorandum of understanding with the Niger State government to enhance the production of cotton, maize and soybeans in the state, north-central Nigeria. The agreement was formalized in Cotonou with Niger State Governor Umaru Bagu signing on behalf of the state. The state governor was accompanied by the Minister of State for Agriculture, Dr. Aliu Sabi Abdullahi. The deal aims to produce 450,000 tons of cotton in the Borgu region, leveraging Benin's expertise in cotton production to achieve high-yield output using advanced agricultural models. Governor Bagu, who described the agreement as remarkable and unprecedented, emphasized Niger State's commitment to tap into Benin's expertise and to explore further collaborations in agriculture. The governor also acknowledged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for fostering an environment that enables sub-national governments to engage with international investors, driving partnerships and economic growth. The project extends beyond cotton, targeting the cultivation of 550,000 hectares of land for maize and soybeans production by 2030 through crop rotation. A general strike across Italy in support of the Gaza Aid Flotilla disrupted trains and port traffic on Friday, causing chaos for commuters as tens of thousands took to the streets in protest, just as Morocco's Prime Minister Akanoch calls for dialogue amidst Gen Z protests. Chukwunonsonwa Boeze reports.
Protesters marched again Friday in Rome to the vast plaza outside the central train station of Tamini and in other cities where services were cancelled or delayed up to 80 minutes. The Italian strike, called by the USB and the CGIL unions, followed demonstrations Thursday in cities across the world, including Milan and Rome, where some 10,000 people marched from the Colosseum. Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini told the media that 1 million Italians will be left stranded on trains alone as a result of the strike. Organizers of a Gaza-bound aid flotilla said Israel intercepted its last remaining boat on Friday. The interception of the final boat, which brings to an end this flotilla's mission, came hours after protesters around the world held rallies condemning Israel's actions.
Poi
Meanwhile, Moroccan Prime Minister Aziz Al-Khanouche has called the ongoing Gen Z protests a dangerous escalation and a threat to public security, as he confirmed that 3 people have been killed during the unrest in Rabat on Thursday. Al-Khanouche also disclosed that his government had responded to public demands and was prepared for a dialogue with the protesters, stressing that dialogue was the only way to address various challenges facing the country. In another development, Britain's Prime Minister Keir Starmer on Friday visited the headquarters of the Greater Manchester Police Force the day after an attack outside a Manchester synagogue that killed 2 persons and seriously injured 3 on a Jewish holiday.
I wanted to come and see you to be able to say on my own behalf as Prime Minister, but on behalf of the whole country, thank you for your response yesterday.
Starmer and his wife Victoria also visited the scene of the attack. Chukwunonsonwa Bueze, NTA News.
You're still watching the news on International. Let's pause here for a break. Stay with us.
I therefore call on my colleagues, or media professionals and editors, to be discerning in their reportage. We must deny these groups the undue publicity they crave. We must take them off the front pages and accurately report them as the criminals that they are, without glorifying their acts or giving credence to their false narratives. These, of course, are not freedom fighters. They are murderers, kidnappers, and destroyers, and they must be presented as such.
Thank you for staying with us. A 63-year-old former nurse, Sarah Molali, has been named as the new Archbishop of Canterbury on Friday, pledging to improve safety at the Church of England following an abuse scandal that ousted her predecessor. She becomes the first woman to lead the centuries-old Mother Church of the world's 85 million-strong Anglican community. Chukwunonsonwa Bueze has details.
Her nomination by a committee tasked with finding a successor to Justin Welby, who stepped down earlier this year, was approved by King Charles III, the UK government said in a statement. The new Archbishop acknowledged the huge responsibility of her new role and vowed to confront the dynamics of power that had led the church to cover up the abuse of dozens of boys and young men several decades ago.
Some will be asking what it means for a woman to lead the Church of England and to take on the Archbishop of Canterbury's global role in the Anglican Communion. I intend to be a shepherd who enables everyone's ministry and vocation to flourish, whatever the tradition.
She worked in Britain's state-run National Health Service for more than 3 decades, rising to become its chief nursing officer for England in 1999. 108 bishops are now women, with a similar proportion among priests after women clergy were first permitted in the early 1990s. Morari, who is married with 2 children, when she officially takes up the role following a ceremony due January 2026, will become the 106th Archbishop of Canterbury, the first having been appointed in the late 6th century. Chukwunonsonwa Bueze, NTA News.
The 5th Vice-Chancellor of Ajayi Crowther University, Oyo, Professor Ebunoluwa Olufemi Oduole, has assumed duty. Professor Ebunoluwa Olufemi Oduole, who is the first female Vice-Chancellor of the Citadel of Learning, will lead it for the next 5 years. Comfort Fashion reports.
This is the first time Ajayi Crowther University is producing a female vice-chancellor since its establishment, as it formally inaugurated Professor Eboluwa Olufemi Oduwole as its fifth substantive vice-chancellor. Professor Eboluwa Oduwole is a distinguished scholar in philosophy and ethics with over 39 years of experience in the Nigerian university system. Her inauguration came at the close of the tenure of outgoing Vice-Chancellor Professor Timothy Abiodun Adebayo after 5 years of impactful leadership. Congratulating the new Vice-Chancellor, the immediate past Vice-Chancellor, Professor Timothy Adebayo, Pro-Chancellor and the School Chairman Governing Council, Dr. Oluwatoyin Okeowo, lauded the significant impact made in terms of growth across academic and infrastructural development, with a charge for the new Vice-Chancellor to imbibe continuity.
To guide academic excellence, administrative efficiency, financial prudence.
Professor Eboluwa, while pledging to work on the legacies on ground, acknowledged the challenges ahead, especially in navigating resource constraints, sustaining academic quality, and elevating the university's reputation domestically and internationally.
I undertake this noble task as the fifth Vice Chancellor of Abu, assume this office with humility, but also with courage.
Earlier, there was a sent-forth ceremony for the former Vice-Chancellor, Professor Timothy Adebayo, as members of the university community showered encomiums on him.
As Vice-Chancellor, I thank God I did not disappoint you.
Ajayi Crowther University, Oyo, is an institution with the vision to be a top-class institution in the pursuit of knowledge and scholarship through teaching, learning, research and exemplary service to humanity. In Abuja, comfort, fashion, NTA News.
The nation's capital city and environs are on the verge of having a sustainable street light system aside to the provision road infrastructure being put in place. This follows the flag-off of the installation of integrated hybrid solar lighting within the districts of the Federal Capital Territory and expressways. Onoze Yakubu reports that the initiative is under the Light Up Abuja project.
The pilot of the Light Up Abuja project covers Lot 1 and 2 of the capital city. This is in a bid to ensure better illumination of the streets at night, thereby improving the security situation of the city. The benefiting districts under Lot 1 include Maitama, Central Area, Wusi, Asokoro, and Airport Expressway, while Lot 2 comprises Katankpe and Extension, Jabi, Gariki, Gudu, and Mabushi areas.
The effort of the FCT administration in keeping the street lights in the city in top performance had not yielded the desired result, mainly due to power outages, vandalism, leading to darkness in many areas of the city.
Today, we are not just flagging up a project, but we are bringing light where there was darkness. We are bringing safety where there were fears. We are also bringing hope where there were doubts.
FCT Minister Yeson Wike says the hybrid solar lighting has security features that will ensure its sustainability.
Sometimes you run into the airport to receive Mr. President, everywhere is dark. And of course, as somebody whose responsibility it is to solve these problems, it became for us nightmare. After having minor migrants, we signed an agreement with these two companies, CGC and CCCC. We signed two with CGC. One to provide water in the satellite towns, which is ongoing, and one to help in terms of lighting up Abuja. While we signed with CCCC just for the light stone.
The project is expected to be delivered in 6 months. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Government Science Secondary School Maitama and Junior Secondary School Kuje Central have emerged as winners of the Wings of Tomorrow essay competition organized by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority in collaboration with Vonzata Gold Limited. During the grand finale, the winners were awarded cash prizes and other gifts in recognition of their achievements. Ramatu Abdullahi reports.
In the Wings of Tomorrow competition held in the Federal Capital Territory, 2 schools emerged tops in the senior secondaries category: Government Science Secondary School Maitama and Government Day Secondary School Gwagwalada. Meanwhile, Junior Secondary School Kuje Central claimed victory in the junior category, receiving prizes and cash to honor their achievements. The Director of Corporate Services at the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, Dr. Rebecca Agadinazu, stated that the competition aimed to inspire students to pursue careers in the aviation sector.
As the Director of Corporate Services, I am particularly proud of this initiative, which happens to be my brainchild, because it reflects the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority's commitment to inclusivity, capacity building, and long-term investment in human capital development.
Can make Nigeria a better place, and the aviation industry is a stronger industry, and I also learned that the aviation industry is quite lucrative.
The Director of General Services at the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Mrs. Rufus Edegba, encouraged students to explore the numerous job opportunities in the aviation industry, emphasizing its critical role in the nation's economy. She expressed government's commitment to supporting future generations of aviation leaders. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has intensified its regulatory oversight in the Federal Capital Territory with the closure of 2 Chinese supermarkets in Jabi District and 8 cosmetics shops at Wuse Market, Abuja, for violating extant laws on the sale, distribution and labeling of regulated products in Nigeria. Findings by the enforcement team revealed that the operators were selling unregistered food items and products labeled exclusively in Chinese in contravention of NAFDAC's mandatory labeling policy. The 8 cosmetics shops in Wuse Market were also shut down for the sale of banned, expired and unregistered cosmetics, aphrodisiac and aesthetic medicines. And that concludes the news on NTA International this evening. Thank you so much for watching. I am Nolin Ebel Ame, and my sign language interpreter has been Courage Ogeriahi. Good night.